everybody, it's Rose. Welcome back to Scoliosis Journey with Rose. If you're new here, I had spinal fusion surgery on June 4th of 2020, and today I'm going to be talking with y'all about how my 5-month post-op checkup went with my orthopedic surgeon and how I'm doing this month, and basically what the doctor said at my recent appointment. So, today is November 19th. It's Thursday, and tomorrow will be Friday, November the 20th, but this past Monday on the 16th of November, I went to my checkup, and I will be sharing with y'all what the doctor said at that appointment. But I do want to start off saying recently, since it's gotten colder, I've had a little bit more of back pain. What I mean by this is a little bit more aches more often and just rare discomfort. I believe it is from the cold, and I think it is because of the metal that's in my back, and I'm just not used to it yet. I even asked the doctor about this because previously it was just when it was raining, but now that it's gotten a little bit more colder outside, and I live in the South, I'm in South Carolina, so this is where I've always lived, but this is my first time ever in the winter with this new back. And so in the South here, I think our weather just changes really more quicker and more fast. I don't know. Some days it's raining, some days it's cold, some days it's sunny. It's just really a weird weather change at first, but as I go on into the winter, I get more used to it. But this year, hopefully, I will still continue to get used to this weather change, but I don't know because my back has been a little bit more just achy. So I just wanted to share that to see if any of y'all have ever experienced this, if you've had spinal fusion surgery. And if you don't know what that is, I basically had 2 rods, 14 screws aligned on my spine to fix my 64-degree curve. That is what happened, y'all, because I had a really bad case of scoliosis that I had to get corrected. Anyway, that's just to clarify all that. So if y'all have ever experienced that, comment down below, send me a message. I don't know. But I just want to know if I'm the only one. I'm sure I'm not. But the doctor did say this is kind of common with people who have metal like me. So anyway, starting off with my appointment on Monday, it went great. The doctor said everything was looking great with my back, and I did not have x-rays at this appointment, but at my next appointment, I think I will. That'll be in a couple months, though. He said I can do pretty much anything I'd like. By the way, I'm 5 months post-op, so it hasn't been super long since my surgery, but it is good news to hear that I can do pretty much everything back to normal. And to me, I was expecting that this recovery, and I still basically can say that I think to me, the recovery for this surgery, personally for me, I think is a year, just before I can start doing things that I was doing, like before the surgery, like riding four-wheelers and all that stuff, riding bikes. But I can pretty much do anything. I can run, jog, I can ski, swim. He said I can do all of that stuff. My doctor did. And so that's really good news. And that my back is just looking great with the incision healing up and everything. That was good news too. I kind of was expecting that I was going to have x-rays at this appointment because I went to the doctor, I think, twice since the surgery, not including the hospital days and time that I was there. But I've also went to 2 other doctor's appointments that were totally separate from my back, but that was for my stomach anyway. So that's why I kind of get a little confused, because I'm like, well, I've been to the doctor like 4 or 5 times since the surgery, but it's been for different things, including my back checkups. So I think the following week after the surgery, I had my bandage removed, like a week post-op, and then I went back again, and I think I had x-rays there, so that's why I didn't have them at this appointment. But that's probably why. But I have posted a before and after x-ray picture over on my Scoliosis Instagram account. So if y'all would like to see, it'll be over on that Instagram account. I'll put the socials at the end of the video for me. But yeah, so I was kind of expecting I was going to have x-rays, but long story short, I did not end up having x-rays. That was, I think, the original plan when I went. They just said I didn't have to have x-rays this time. So yeah, but I can do pretty much, like I said, anything I feel comfortable as doing, the doctor said, so that's really good. And just the difference in how my back looks now compared to how it did look before the surgery is just bizarre. It's so crazy. It is insane, but it looks amazing now that everything is healed up. So I'm really thankful for that. Really happy with the results and really happy with how it looks. just as far as the incision has healed up, because you never really, well, for me, I can't speak for everyone, of course, but for me, I felt like I really didn't know. Like, you never know how it may heal up. In my mind, I was like, well, I don't know how it's going to heal up. Like, I don't know. I hope, everything heals up as it's supposed to as far as the incision goes. But it did, so that's really great. I'm so thankful for that, and yeah, I'm doing really good now. So, everything's pretty much going well. I've ran, I've jogged, I've walked, like long distance amounts. So all of that is pretty much going well. A lot of people ask me, I'm trying to think of questions that I get asked pretty often when people ask me how I'm doing since the surgery, but I think the most common 2 or 3 questions that I normally get is, how am I feeling now, of course? Am I in any pain, and do I have to have did I have to have the physical therapy? And a lot of people ask me, mostly the top question is, am I in pain? Do I have pain? And if I do, like, what do I do for pain? Do I have to exercise? Things like that. So I personally am not in any pain. I mean, if I am, it's more of just discomfort. It doesn't have to, it doesn't keep me down and at home in the bed or anything. It's more of just discomfort. And I don't do physical therapy. I did physical therapy in the hospital. I've never done it outside the hospital. I don't think. No, I did not. So I actually have a video about that. So if y'all want to watch that, you can. But yeah, and the other question, just how I'm doing now since the surgery, I feel like I'm doing really good. I think I've definitely progressed as time has went on, and I feel a lot better than I did. I always say this, from 2 weeks to 2 months to, 20 days, 2 months, and so on, like, as time gets better, 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, like, it just has gotten so much better within that distance of time and change. With healing, it's just gotten a lot better, and I feel great now, other than the discomfort from when the weather is really cold outside and raining. That's mainly when I get aches or any kind of pain. So yeah, but if y'all have experienced that too with the weather change after spinal fusion surgery, let me know. What'd you do for it? Most of the time for me, what I do is I just warm up like a heated blanket. I had heated blankets at the hospital. I don't do that at home, like how they have the heated blankets, because I actually don't know how they do that there at the hospital. But I just take like a fleece blanket. I have one right here. It's like a Christmas blanket. I throw it in the dryer for a little bit, maybe just like a few minutes, I guess. My mom usually does it for me. But then after that, I just kind of like wrap up in this blanket, or if you have a house coat or some fleece pajamas that you want to throw in the dryer. I've never done that. It might be a little bit too hot. But probably I would get too hot if I warmed my pajamas in the dryer and then put them on. I would probably be too hot. And along with a house coat, like, that would probably just be a little bit too hot for me. But a blanket, I'm fine with. Like, this has little dogs on it. If you see, like, the brown and the blonde. But yeah, so usually I just throw a blanket in the dryer and, sit on the couch or something just to get myself warm, because usually it's when I'm cold or I've been outside in the cold and I'm not necessarily shivering, freezing, but when I come in, I feel so much more like achy than when I was outside in the cold. I just didn't really realize it until I actually come in. So I haven't really noticed this until basically like within the past 2 weeks or maybe this week. So yeah, but if y'all have ever dealt with this, y'all can let me know in the comments if you want to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Any questions, leave those below in the comment section, or you can, ask me over on Instagram. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for your support, prayers, and yeah, bye.